What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality? High quality and immersive sound? A sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
Okay, real talk. We're all kind of hooked on our phones. It's full of shiny apps designed to keep your attention captive forever. But there's real-life stuff to do other than scrolling, and I'm here to help. I'm Christina Quinn, the host of Try This, a podcast from The Washington Post. The show explores solutions for life's common problems. And this season, we're learning to tame the dopamine beast and reclaim our attention in this noisy and distracting world. So let's tame the beast together. Find Try This from The Washington Post wherever you listen.
You know when it gets to last call and all the dudes kind of start creeping up on you?
We have the solution.
Give them the John, Jay, and Rich drunk dial line. 602-888-1933. It's John, Jay, and Rich.
John, Jay, and Rich, I was talking about how my wife and I got into a huge fight because I wanted to leave the Suns game a little early. So we wanted to hear from you about stupid reasons you got into a massive fight. Michelle, what happened?
My husband, every time the Cardinals play, he's such a big fan that he gets mad at me when they lose, and he doesn't talk to me for days.
You're like, I wasn't playing. I didn't drop that pass.
So I'm always, and then to make it worse, when the kids are around, he's like over the top nice to the kids. He's like, oh, hey, kids. And whatever he does, he'll like play with them extra. And then meanwhile, he'll be like over here giving me the side eye, acting like it's personally my fault that the Cardinals lost.
Why?
How does he blame you for the Cardinals' loss?
I have no idea, but I'm just like every time. So I'm like, and even we did like a fantasy football league, and I didn't pick the Cardinals because he's super superstitious. So if I pick them and they lose, then that's my fault too.
Right. Oh my gosh. Does he think you're like his Kardashian curse or something? Like, I don't understand. Like, why?
I don't know. I don't get it either.
Is your last name Bidwell?
Nope.
And, I mean, you're dealing with it a lot because, I mean, it's the Cardinals. They don't win a ton.
Exactly. I'm like, gosh.
Well, thank you, Michelle. Thanks for sharing that story. Thank you so much. That's so funny. Hey, Nick, what's up? You got a fight, a silly fight?
I have a silly fight, and oddly enough, an allergy story.
Well, let's hear it.
So my wife works nights as a nurse, and when she gets off in the morning, she typically doesn't fall asleep on her days off to waste the day. Well, that night, she wanted to watch a movie, and I said, oh, perfect, I have one, and she wanted to argue about the movie. So I made the comment, it doesn't matter, you're going to fall asleep 5 minutes into it anyway. Well, she fell asleep on the couch, and then I just went upstairs because I didn't want to watch the movie she picked.
Sounds intense.
All right, what's the allergy?
So my brother found out he was allergic to shellfish when his face swelled up like Will Smith and Hitch. Mm-hmm. And then a few months later, he had stomach issues, so he got tested, and he found out that he was allergic to almost everything that happens on a daily basis with nuts, fruits, vegetables, meats, oils, everything. Had to cut everything out of his diet just because he was allergic to everything that he came in contact with.
Dang. Wow. That's a tough life. Yeah.
Yeah. So now he walks out with an EpiPen with fear.
I bet. Thanks, Nick. Thanks for calling in.
Bye.
Bye. Tanya, you got into a big fight over something really stupid?
Yes, yesterday morning I got up to get in the shower at 5:30 in the morning, and it's cold. And my stupid little teeny tiny heater was gone. All because the day before we were having a Super Bowl party, and he had to clean the bathroom, and it was in his way. This thing is like the size of a box of Wheat Thins or something. He was annoyed with me.
Wheat Thins? Wheat Thins?
It's the size of Wheat Thins.
Hey, Brian, can I have some Wheat Thins?
What?
Can I have some Wheat Thins?
They're Wheat Thins.
That's what I said. Wheat thins. Wheat thins. Wheat thins. Wheat thins. Wheat thins. Why are you putting so much emphasis on the H? What are you talking about? I'm just saying wheat thins. Say wheat. Wheat. Now say wheat thins. 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 No, you can't have any.
So you got really mad, though?
Oh, yeah. I chewed him out first thing in the morning before I left to work.
Did you say, why did you move this heater? It's the size of wheat thins.
Was he sound asleep since you were getting ready so early?
I went to say bye, and I said, bye. Why did you move my heater? He's like, no, I didn't. I said, yes, you did. I found it in my office, and I was freezing.
Yeah, I mean, when you come after somebody and they're sound asleep, that's no fair.
And don't touch a lady's heater. Like, if somebody were to touch the heater in between Kyle and I, it would be so on.
Yeah. It's cold.
Tanya, thank you for calling. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening, Tanya.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Angelica, tell us about a silly fight you got into with your husband. It turned out to be really big, though. What was it?
He tightens the lids on everything, whether it's a baby bottle, a flask, anything. He tightens it so tight you can't open it. And so we've gotten into big fights because
you can't open your flask?
Or your baby formula?
I don't understand why. Why do you need to tighten it so much?
She doesn't want it to spill in your leg when you've got it jammed down your boot.
Yeah, but then I can't refill it, so I can't hydrate throughout the day.
So how mad do you get to him? How mad?
So mad where I'm like, you know what? We're going to bring this up in therapy.
Wow. Okay. I think that's my theory. I think the little things can grind you in a relationship. Because the big things, you kind of have to come to an agreement because they're big, right?
Yeah.
But the little things get under your skin.
Yeah, and the little things eventually add up. So be on your best behavior.
And then understanding why. Like, why do you need to tighten it so much where you can't open it?
Are you like, I'm sitting here at our kid's recital and I can't open this flask?
Yes, or actually, and if it's a baby bottle, right? My parents, or the baby's flask, my parents are trying to help, and they're like, why is this so tight? And I'm like, you know what? I don't know. Throw it away.
Throw it away. Oh, yeah, you're hostile about this. That's great.
Angelica, thank you for listening. Thank you so much for calling in. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Jessica.
So every single time my husband and I would build anything at all, we were done. We were getting separated. We didn't want to be together. Halfway in between, it was always a huge fight and argument to the point where we couldn't even build things together anymore. But then as soon as the things were built, we were okay again. Everything was great. It was like roses and sunshines. It was pretty comical. It actually used to drive other people in our family insane.
Because they're like, are you guys good or are you not good?
It would frustrate them how we could be so intensely arguing to the point where, like, separation was coming. And then as soon as the final piece was built, we were fine. Like, nothing happened. It
like
was insane.
You're building a nightstand and you're like, I'm taking this with me to my new place and you will get nothing once this is built.
Yeah, absolutely. Our biggest fight was building the play kitchen for our, I think he was 2 at the time. Yeah, that one was a big one. That kitchen was no joke.
Yeah, the fight I got into with my wife about leaving early from the Suns game, like it got so heated. Like we've never fought like that before. And we've had like some serious issues in our years of marriage where I actually thought, this is it. It's over. I go like, I thought this is it. Like it made me think of like, you know that Al Capone guy? He like killed all these people, but he got busted for tax evasion. Yeah. Like we've made it through all this stuff,
yeah.
And the thing that's going to tear it apart is the fact that I wanted to leave 7 minutes. No, at 7 minutes to the end of the game, I asked if we could leave early.
What do you think about leaving?
That
early?
means we could have left 2 minutes early, 5 minutes early, 15 seconds early, and all hell broke loose. But I was like, I was already like seeing myself at the game with other people, dating. I was like introducing my kids to their new mom.
Things way too quickly.
But you gotta want to date somebody who wants to leave early. That's gonna be hard to find.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Jessica, thanks for calling in.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
You too.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
I'm Molly Roberts.
And I'm Drew Goins. Each Friday on Impromptu, we talk through the questions we can't stop thinking about.
Do we need to rethink how much we drink?
Why are companies really asking workers to come back to the office?
Does boycotting a business actually work?
Should we quit social media?
We're here when the news gets personal and the headlines hit home.
Join Molly and me every Friday on Impromptu from Washington Post Opinions.
Find Impromptu wherever you get your podcasts.